You are now listening to the Beyond the Challenge podcast, brought to you by the Challenge Program, Inc.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our new and rebranded podcast, Beyond the Challenge.
Yes.
This podcast is all about just keeping it cool, calm, and chill, conversational. We're going to start out each podcast more so just talking about what's happening in the current atmosphere, whether it's pop culture, things happening in high school, whatever the case may be, what's happening in current time. We're going to chit-chat about it, and then towards the end of the podcast, we'll give some helpful tips and tricks and strategies, of course, tying it in with the challenge program. So that's kind of our format. This episode, we're going to be talking all about end of the year fun things that happen in the school year and how to kind of manage and juggle the craziness that comes with the end of the school year.
Yeah.
So since we're on the topic already, Wyatt, what are some of your favorite things to do at the end of a school year? It can be dealing with school, or it doesn't even have to be dealing with school, just the weather's starting to get nice. What are some things you like to do around this time, mid-March?
Well, around this time, I like to really think about graduating and getting out of school.
Okay, yes.
But
senioritis is hitting over here.
It's not fun, but I'm really looking forward to our senior trip. I think that's going to be really fun.
Okay.
It's going to be like the last time that we all hang out as a class, and it could be the potential last time we're going to see each other for a good bit. So it's going to be nice because at that time, graduation is going to be coming up soon when we have our senior trip, which we don't even know where we're going yet. So that'll be interesting. But it's around that time graduation is going to be close, so we're already going to kind of be just ready to graduate, ready to get it over with. So it's going to be nice to have a time where we can just chill, relax, hang out, and have some fun for a day. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, nice. I like that too. And so when you said that you don't know where it's at, do you get to decide where the senior trip is at, or is it just strictly the school?
They gave us a few options, and we voted for it, and so there was like a Google form they sent out to everyone, and I'm not going to reveal some of the locations.
Oh, I was just going to say, are we allowed to know what locations?
I'll give one. One of them was Hershey.
Okay. That's fun. That's more fun than I was thinking.
Because that's also the only one that I remember right now.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
That works too.
But Hershey was one of them. That was a big one that I knew. I think there was like a trampoline park or something too.
Okay. These are way more calm. I was thinking like
cool.
DC, some type of museum, but no, this is just strictly fun.
No, not there. Just like some nice place where you can just relax and just have some fun and chill, basically. So
okay, all right, wow, okay, that's a nice upgrade.
Yeah,
better than I was thinking.
They sent us a Google form and we just voted for it. And we're gonna have to wait and see. They haven't told us yet, which I'm kind of irritated because I want to know where we're gonna go. But,
I don't blame you.
But I guess I understand they want to build it up, and they got to decide too. So got to make sure it's all good. So that makes sense.
Budget it out too, and everything.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay.
Yes.
Sounds good. So anything else, or you're just banking it all on the senior trip?
Really pretty much the senior trip right now at this point. I'm really looking forward to that. We got some other school events coming up, like we got prom and musicals and stuff coming up.
Okay.
Like the main thing I'm really excited for is just the senior trip, just because it's going to be nice to spend a little bit more time with friends before college and everything and graduating. So I'm curious though, what was when you graduated, when you were a senior, what was your favorite thing that you did at the end of the year?
Okay, all right, that's far, because I graduated a hot second ago, class of 2018. I was super busy. My senior year, I was busy from the beginning of it. Towards the end, I was in summer, fall sports, and then spring sports I helped out with. I really did like the musical, because then I joined drama my senior year. I was always a big supporter, but I was never in it, but then I did that. I liked prom, not necessarily the actual prom. I liked dressing up and all that, but that was fun, and I love a good dance. So you saw me busting it up on the dance floor.
That's very true.
So I like that part, but I also really liked after prom, because I was like, oh, we're top dogs, we're seniors, we get to do this, we get to do that. And then I would also say just the fun things that comes with being a senior, like senior pranks, senior skip day.
Oh, I didn't even think about that stuff.
Senior, all that kind of fun stuff. I didn't get to do all of it because now you guys have senior assassin and this and that, and that didn't even exist when I was around.
That started a few years ago, and they started talking about it today, planning it out, what it's going to be and everything. So that's going to be interesting to see. I'm either going to be the last one or I'm going to be the first one out.
Oh, okay. So no in between.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
maybe potentially close to the last, or immediately one of the first ones out.
Okay, see, the way you described yourself in Senior Assassin is the way how I would describe if, like, apocalypse actually happened. Like, I'm either the first one going, or, like, for some reason, I, like, duped it
I
out
feel that,
and made it, like, worthwhile.
Yeah.
But probably not. I'm going to be posted up. I'm going to be eating some good snacks, and whatever happens, happens.
That's fair.
Okay,
That's fair.
sounds good. So, with all these crazy things that are happening, how would you say you manage your time, or how do you stay motivated, or how are you juggling all these activities while still managing school, internships, work, whatever the case may be?
Just try to find a good balance between it all. And, like, obviously, I think this is the most important thing, is just take breaks, take some time where you can do the things you enjoy. I mean, obviously, like, you got to get this stuff done. So that is hugely important, that you get your work done and you get all this stuff that you have to get done. But I feel like if you don't at least take a sec to step back, focus on yourself, and focus on making sure you're having fun doing other stuff, or just enjoying yourself, then what's the point? Like, and then you're gonna get burnout, and then you're gonna have to deal with that, and then that could potentially affect your outcome on your projects or anything like that. So I feel like taking a break, watching a video, playing a game, reading a book, something like that, I feel like that's very important. And that's how I do it. So
okay, I was just gonna say, do you practice that? But yes, you do.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. And then, not to sound like the heartbeat teacher, but then we're also gonna want to make sure we, like, prioritize. I'm falling out of my seat. Prioritize, like, use a planner, use a calendar. I know towards the end of the year, like, when I was in school, I was just like, if I can just get this thing done.
Exactly.
Like, if I can just get this piece of homework in, I can get it in for second period, then I'll worry about third period, and then fourth period, and
if I get it done, I'll have time to do XYZ.
Yeah. And I also kind of, like, came to the conclusion as I got older, but then I think it really started to hit me senior year when I had to, like, sign up for, like, colleges and look for summer jobs and potentially think about, do I want to go to college or the workforce, whatever the case may be. And so I think I just realized that it's easier if you just do it now instead of pushing it off, because I love to push it off. Like, I know deep down I'm capable of doing it in a timely, orderly, like, fashion, but I'll just push it off. And then when I eventually get to it, I'm just like, oh, like, I'm literally done 20 minutes ago. Like, why did I, like, push that off and let this thing just loom over me so much?
That's me right now. I have, like, one scholarship essay I gotta write. So, yeah, I gotta get that done, hopefully soon. But I push things off a lot. But then when I finally do it, which, it's weird because when I'm in the moment and I get it done, I'm like, oh, why didn't I just do that earlier? I should probably start doing that. And then I just forget about that and I just don't do it for a good bit. But I eventually get it done. That's what's important.
Yeah,
I do get it done.
Yes.
Just probably should have got it done earlier, way earlier. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you mentioned scholarships and, like, getting ready and prepped for college.
Yes.
And that is a whole nother beast in and of itself.
Yes.
But we're not going to go towards the school year yet already. We're going to go towards summer and summer jobs. Now, Loki, I already know what you're doing, but we're going to pretend that you weren't. So why exactly, do you have a summer job planned, or do you have anything lined up?
I don't know if I do. I mean, there's this one little thing here.
Oh, yeah. What might that be?
Yeah, maybe working for, like, the challenge program or something.
Oh, okay. So you're staying as an intern?
Yes, I'm going to be staying.
Perfect.
Staying during the summer, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm excited for that.
Okay,
excited to continue here, and it's going to be exciting. I'm excited for it.
Okay, sounds good.
Here. Woo.
Okay, so let's pretend that you weren't here already and that you were applying for a summer job. What are some things or steps or parameters you would take to get yourself ready for a summer job, whether that's actually, like, to get the job or just even maybe, like, mentally prepare, like, oh, like, summer's coming, like, and I want money, or I want to keep my time busy. Like, how would you go about that?
I think the first thing you got to do is you got to think about what you want to do.
Yes,
like,
yes, I love that. I wouldn't even think about that when you were talking about it. Yes,
I think a big thing, and I mean, I do get you have to make money and you have to have a job where it makes money and everything. But I also feel like enjoying what you do is a big part of that. And so, like, what I do here, I love what I do here. I honestly do. It's something that I'm really interested in. Like, I love video production, all that stuff. And so I realized that I loved video production. I love stuff like that. And so I knew people here at TCP. And so I just got information about about the student influencer program, and then I got information about this position. So I just applied, and next thing you know, bada bing, bada boom, I'm here.
Okay.
So networking is a big thing. Knowing people, that's a huge part of it. But also just pay attention. Like even when you're like scrolling on social media, you might see an offer, like an advertisement for like in a job or something, or even out in your community, you might see it. So I mean, I would say just pay attention, know people, do networking and everything, and just figure out what you want to do. Make sure it's something that you genuinely do enjoy. Because if you don't enjoy your job, then like what's the point? Like you're just gonna be miserable all the time.
Yes.
So I mean, I do understand it. I want to preface, I do understand it, but I feel like really enjoying your job is a big thing. So
No, that is for sure. And like, not that I've never not enjoyed any of my jobs, but the one I'm in currently right now, like my 8 hours fly by so fast. And my other ones, I wasn't necessarily working 8 hours from morning to end. So yes, I definitely love also what I do. And so when you find something you do, the time just flies by.
Yes,
it's not like you're sitting there waiting for the clock to tick on by.
Oh my God, is this another hour? Oh my God.
Yes, no. So highly recommend not only like loving what you do, but also knowing what you want to do.
Exactly.
Like you definitely, everybody has their strengths, everybody has their weaknesses. And so I know personally I'm a fan of like public speaking, graphic design, computer stuff, so you're not going to personally see me on a construction site. I mean, I think that'd be fun too, but I know I'm not picking up 2x4s.
No, I'm the same way.
That's not in my wheelhouse, but we have lots of business partners that is their wheelhouse, and we also have lots of wonderful people that's what they like to do. They're good at it, so we'll let the people that are good at it just take over.
Enjoy it. I'll focus on the stuff I enjoy. I would not do good there.
Yep.
I would not. It would be bad. It would not be good.
No, I'd be like putzing around on the construction site. I'd be like, oh, what's this thing do? Or
I'd be like, oh, what's
that?
that? Oh, and then I'd be doing something wrong, and they yell at me or something.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that.
I'd be like, what's this button do?
So this one might be a hard question, but if you were somebody that is on the younger side in high school trying to find a summer job, what are some like resources and places you could go to find a summer job, or at least find an avenue?
Well, I can think of one right off the top of my head.
Okay, good.
And that is our social media and our website. You can find information about all of our business partners and all of the careers that we help and we delve into. So I recommend checking those out. Another thing I would say is social media in general.
Yeah.
Just check social media. Just when you go through the endless scroll, you might just scroll past an advertisement for a job or something.
Yeah.
And you might that could be your future right there. So I would say just pay attention on social media and see if there's something that you're interested in. And so there might be a career that you're interested in. Like if you're interested in cooking, maybe you'll see like a culinary class or something, or a position or something, an advertisement for that, and you might that could be your future career right there. So
literally straight up. And exactly like what Wyatt said, we have all of our business partners on our website. And the cool thing about being in high school and having connections within a school, you can talk to your principal, you could talk to your teachers, talk to your guidance counselor. They know who the challenge program is connected with that certain school, or you can always DM us. We've had lots of people recently be like, hey, I go to this school and I saw that you're doing this today, like can you give me more information? Or hey, I noticed you have a TCP schedule on our social media, like when's my school gonna be doing this? Like I've had people reach out like, oh, when are the awards coming? When is senior awards? This and that. So I highly recommend checking out our social media, not as a shameless plug, but as also we have lots of business connections, and not just in specific categories. Yes, we're very heavily on more of the, I guess you could say, blue collar side and STEM. But of course, we still have the regular avenues for different options, whether that's college, going right into the workforce, community college, whatever the case may be. So we have lots of different...
there's tons of resources in other places out there. Like it's not just TCP.
Oh no, for sure.
You can probably find it anywhere. Like even more places in your school too.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta know people. You just gotta talk to people, and you just gotta get that information.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big thing. We're all about making those network connections.
Yes.
I always call it, like in my head, I'm like a personal like nepo baby. I'm like, oh yes, like obviously. The people I know, they're not anything like crazy rich, but I'm just like, oh, like I would not know that job or that position existed without knowing my parents or my friend's parents or whatever the case may be. So definitely keep your horizons open. definitely check out things that are happening.
Like I wouldn't have this job if I didn't know people. So it's pretty cool. I mean, knowing people, talking to people, communication like that, that's really big, and that'll really help you out a lot. So
yeah, and I feel like that's what I learned as I got older too. Like it was, because I was always like, oh, I gotta do this. So my guidance counselor was like, oh, make your resume like this. I got boom, 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 and I did all those. And then eventually I was like, how are these people just getting jobs out of thin air? And then they're like, oh, like my cousin Randy down the street was like, hey, this position's available. So it's definitely kind of a who you know game, as weird and like interesting that is to say, but it does pay off to know the people who you know.
Yes.
And there's lots of great resources out there, lots of great people out there. So that was just our quick little chit chat about kind of what's happening. We got lots of fun things happening, prom, spring sports, all that good stuff.
Yes.
It's important to take time for yourself.
Yes.
Prioritize, write it down, reach out to people. And the thing is, even if you're struggling, like there's so many good resources online. Definitely reach out to loved ones or friends.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they're our best options. Like when I'm personally, I know I'm an only child, and so when I go to my friend's house, yes, of course we're kikiing it, we're having a good time, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, sometimes we do have things we got to get off our chests.
Yes.
And we go to our friends, and then after I'm like, wow, I feel like a brand new person. Not only did I get that off my chest, I was able to get some good insight, tips from them. So like, there's always options out there.
Just talking in general, like no matter what it is, like if you're struggling with something, or if you need help on like a job thing, or like you need an opinion, that is like a big thing. Getting advice, hearing it from someone else's perspective, because I think what happens a lot is we sometimes we'll get in our own heads. It's like we're thinking, oh, this is the only thing that it can be, or this is what's going to happen. But then when you hear someone else's perspective, it can honestly be really refreshing, and it can like really help change the gears in your head and like really help you out a lot. So
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
And also I feel like there's like, it helps to know like if somebody's already been there, done that, whether it's in life, dealing with life situations, a current job. I know like in my other jobs, like I was bottom of the totem pole, so I'd always ask them, they'd be like, well, yeah, of course I did that too, years ago.
Yeah.
So it's always helpful to ask, because I always say you it's always a no if you never even ask. And also if you're prepping for an internship or a summer job or going right into the workforce and you're nervous, you're not sure, like if you're already kind of got the ball rolling and you have an interview set up or whatever the case may be, and you're not sure about something, maybe attire or what to bring, or I don't know, depending on the sector you may be going into, I'm always team ask, like we've been saying. I didn't hear that until I got earlier in life. Somebody was like, yeah, like what do I wear when I'm going to a certain job interview? And I was like, yeah, what would you wear for that? I didn't know what you would wear.
What do you wear?
Because I've just always
about that.
I was just always used to the business world. I'm like, oh, you wear 9 to 5, business casual, whatever that case may be. But then I was like, well, that's not a businessy job. And so then they're like, just ask the employer, like, hey, I'm interviewing at this blah 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 time. What should I come in? And they'll tell you. They're the ones who know what they want to see, so they'll tell you. So yeah, there's a little bit.
Dress to impress. Yeah.
Dress to impress. Yes.
And I think communication is very, very important. It's basically key.
Yes.
And especially like if you're in a position, or if there's a position you want, and you want to get to that position, or you need to figure out like how to get there, then talking to people who are in that position or have been or have experience with that is a very big part of that. Like I know, like for me, like I want to be in like the broadcasting world at some point, and so I know I'm gonna have to reach out to people who are in that field and get advice. I'm already trying to do that right now, so I think that's very, very big, and a very big part of that, and it's very important, because then you can learn how to get in that position. You get insight from them and kind of get to learn what it's like without being there firsthand already. Yeah. And then you just can get prepared for it. So.
Yeah, you're already kind of like a step above.
Exactly.
Somebody who didn't take the time to research or whatever. You
compare that to going in completely blind, like,
Yeah, no, going into it blind that's scary. I've never done it, but I can't even imagine doing it. Like, that like scares me thinking about it. Like, always prep, research, have your resume ready to roll. Yes. Grammar, all that fun stuff, even though it's like super annoying to hear.
And of course, just ask, find out information from them, what they want.
Yep. Yeah, that too. So yeah, okay. I honestly think we covered a good bit of stuff.
I think so too.
Anything else you got on your heart that you got to get off?
Nothing I can think of right now. How about you?
Okay, no, I'm chilling. Yeah, we covered it all. So Don't forget to take time for yourself.
Yes.
Reach out to loved ones or network connections. There's so many great people out here. Don't forget to check out our TCP website, tcpinc.org, for all of our business sponsors. You can see what other schools are doing, what other activities that are happening, and if you're like, wow, that looks super cool, like I wish we had that in our school, like definitely feel free to reach out to your school, reach out to us. We're always available on social media. Speaking of social media, another shameless plug here, but don't forget to follow us. We post daily on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. We post Instagram stories, and then we post like weekly-ish depending on our YouTube videos and Instagram. So we're always posting content. We're always trying to be in the know-how, post fun things, engaging things, but also saying like, hey, we were at this school and we did this today. Like, it was super fun. So we're always on social media. Don't forget to take a break, all that good stuff. And of course, I would say personally, one of the most important things is have fun. Like, it's the end of the year. If you're a senior, absolutely live it up. Like, it is your time to shine. I mean, it's anybody's time to shine if you put your heart into it.
True.
But if you're a senior, it's your last time.
Seniors especially.
To shine, yes. So I'm always put your best in, have a good time, prioritize, and live it up. Because I remember I lived it up senior year, and looking back on it now, I'm like, no regrets. Absolutely not. I had a grand old time. I had a ball. I still was able to juggle it all, and I balled out. So, So, team, have fun. Live it up.
Have fun, yes.
Yeah, and that's about it. So, I'm signing off. We hope you have a lovely day, and thank you for watching and listening. Wyatt, you got anything else?
Nothing really. Just have fun. Remember, communication is key. That's a big thing.
Yes.
And just have fun. Live your life. Enjoy life. Enjoy your potentially senior year. Just enjoy school. Live life and have fun. So pretty much it, really.
Okay, sounds good. All right. See ya.
See you guys.
Thank you for listening to the Beyond the Challenge podcast. If you want to learn more about us, check out our website at tcpinc.org or check out all of our social medias. Thanks, and have a good one.